We turn now to the world of espionage. The FBI announced this afternoon the arrest of 10 alleged Russian spies accused of living in this country under fake names and using Cold War tactics to send intelligence back to the Russian government. Of course, there are many covert ways to gather information, and you're about to meet a nuclear scientist who U.S. officials say defected from Iran, and in so doing may have put his life and his family's lives at risk. Our chief investigative correspondent, Brian Ross, has the report. Brian?
Cynthia, for the last month, the CIA and its Iranian counterpart have been playing out a high-stakes spy game on, of all places, YouTube. At the center of the intrigue is an Iranian nuclear scientist who the U.S. says defected last year. But now U.S. officials tell ABC News he is being threatened with harm to the son he left behind unless he redefects. More than 2 billion videos are viewed on YouTube every day. Dancing prisoners, a dancing baby, a sneezing panda, and an all-time favorite, David after the dentist, a 7-year-old, still high after his wisdom teeth were pulled, talking nonsense.
Is this real life?
But little noticed amid all the nonsense were these 2 videos whose implications could not be more serious. Both videos feature the same man, an Iranian nuclear scientist by the name of Shahram Amiri, who U.S. officials say became a CIA spy and defected last year. In this video, posted by the Iranian government, Amiri says he was kidnapped, drugged, and tortured by the CIA. In this video, posted by the CIA on the same day, Amiri says he is happily living in the U.S. The behind-the-scenes intrigue of how these 2 dueling videos of the defector came to be on YouTube has never been told until tonight. It is a 21st century version of the life long confronted by spies and defectors.
If you're a defector, it's a very complicated process you're going through. You're leaving one life, entering another. Your reality is going to change, and your sanity is going to be sorely tested.
U.S. officials say Shahram Amiri was a very important spy for the CIA, a valued scientist who provided current information from inside the Iranian nuclear program. Amiri helped to confirm a second secret Iranian nuclear facility outside the city of Qom. And insiders say Amiri also provided evidence that, contrary to what American intelligence had concluded in 2007, Iran's weaponization program was continuing. Last year, the CIA used a pilgrimage to Saudi Arabia as cover to carry out Amiri's defection to the U.S. But he left behind a large family, including his wife and son.
When you leave your country, you're always leaving something behind. There is part of you which never leaves.
Amiri was relocated to Tucson, Arizona, and U.S. officials say he began to miss his family and have second thoughts about his decision to defect, a development that came as no surprise to former CIA officer Charles Dulfer.
When the person leaves their country, they're treated as a rock star, but over time they become a burden.
U.S. officials say Amiri used his computer to call his family in Iran to tell his son he missed him. But that Iranian intelligence agents intercepted the call and told him his son would be harmed unless he denounced the U.S. This is what he said on the video posted on YouTube and broadcast on Iranian television, appearing to be reading from a text, asking for human rights groups to save him.
I was really unjustly kidnapped from a third country and brought to the country of America, and my request is that they make all efforts and use their abilities to secure my freedom and my return to my beloved country.
I can certainly feel him, his anxiety and his desire to keep his family safe.
Another Iranian defector to the CIA, who has been in the U.S. since the mid-1980s and still disguises his identity, says Amiri has good reason to worry about the safety of his family.
Well, they would take him hostage. They would threaten with torture. They would threaten with execution. Many sons were executed for their father's acts.
The CIA posted its video of Amiri almost within hours of the Iranian version on YouTube. This footage appears to be professionally produced and lit. Amiri appears at ease, wearing a sports coat, seeming to read from a teleprompter.
Here, freely, I tell everyone that I am safe. My goal in my conversation today is to put an end to all the rumors and allegations made against me over the last year. I am an Iranian, and I have taken no action whatsoever against my country.
In the background, there is a globe turned to North America and a chess set, perhaps symbolic of the game now being played between the two countries and their spy agencies. Amiri concludes with a message to his wife and son.
I have sorely missed my wife, Azar, and my son, Amir Hossein. I know that the government of the Islamic Republic of Iran will take care of and protect my family.
Inside the CIA, however, there is fear that Amiri may eventually re-defect out of concern for his son's safety.
Defectors are not kept under lock and key here. That's just not what they do.
Given the alleged threats, Amiri may be forced to choose between his life and his son's. The Iranian government has now formally asked the U.S. to return Amiri, repeating the claim that he was kidnapped. The CIA had no public comment, but a U.S. official dismissed the kidnapping claim as ludicrous. And in fact, insiders believe that the fuss the Iranians are making over Amiri's defection only serves as a confirmation of his importance. Cynthia?
International intrigue on YouTube. Thanks, Brian.